Buddy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Undead Unluck chapter 236. Now before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. Considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's snoring under my desk right here, oh my god, he's adorable, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side, and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, or for Bleach 1000-Year Blood War, which we do have the 1st and 5th episodes available for free on Patreon. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked fall anime season coming to a close and more on the way, including Undead Unluck. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, speaking of Undead Unluck, at Jump Festa, there was an Undead Unluck panel, and we found out about the 1 hour special, what it is. It's an original anime special, so it's not an adaptation, and it is written by Tosaka. So this, I feel like this could be canon because it is written by Tosaka, and it has an original UMA called Balance, which is really cool. So I might cover it on Patreon. We'll see. If there is enough requests for it, I will probably cover it on Patreon. So stay tuned for that. But this final arc, man, I'm telling you, this final arc has just been a clusterfuck. And last chapter is even more proof of it. I mean, we got like the origins of Luna and Sun, and we didn't get the full story. We only got part of it, and then it just went back into the battle, which really irritated the hell out of me because there's so many more questions about like where they came from, and it feels like we're getting platinum ended and kind of Dr. Stoned in a way too, if you think about it, but it is what it is. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us today. The climax of Ragnarok arrives with 25 pages in color intro, and then this color page is beautiful. We see Fuko and Andy walk towards the future. I love the lettering here too. It's fantastic. And it says here, what's supposed to say here doesn't say here in the English version because Viz just hates opening and closing text. I don't know why, but they just do. Heading to, let's see, side by side, heading towards the future. And this chapter is titled Heart. The bonds that bind the union's members together are overwhelming. God. There we go. Quit messing with me. What is this? This rule isn't something I know. Dude, this is beautiful. Answer me, Luna. The number is Cora's, but with our big guns, we'll get right up to him and nail him with it. Let's do it, partner. Yup, let's go. Here we go. No matter what any of you do, no matter what any of you feel, we are the rules. Whatever it is that you've conjured up, we won't approve of it. I will not. We will not approve any of any rule like that. This art is so fabulous, Tosaka. What? He's not targeting us? He's... The Umas are going to Sun. Yeah! The world is governed by his Umas. That is this world's rule. Ooh, Sun Soul Phase N. Oh my god, Tosaka, this is beautiful. I love this design. This is giving me everything. Oh my god, this is sick. He's absorbed all the other Umas. Are you truly certain about this? If you manage to take down Sun with that sacred treasure, you will clear the game and every negator in this world will be released. Released? What does that mean? It will quite literally release the world that exists now. Every Uma artifact and negation ability will disappear from this world. Oh my god, this design. This design is stunning. Oh my god, I love this design so much. Oh, this really irritates me. Like, I really am irritated because of the pacing of this arc. If the pacing, I'm going to say this and then I'll get back into this. If the pacing of this arc was like what we've gotten with Mission Yozakura Family, the final arc, I would be like just taking in everything and just loving it and enjoying this moment. But because there's been so much content cut out and we didn't get to see everyone's fights and it was just rushed to fucking hell, we didn't get it. And it just frustrates me so much. I want to know what the hell happened. Like, it really feels like people are. I'll get to what people said. The whole debate about Undead Unluck being axed or not. And I think I've said it. I said it last week. I'll say it again here when we're done with this chapter. My thoughts on that as well. But anyways, let's go. However, if you fully entrust, I'm sorry, let me fucking read this here. Again, release. What does that mean? It will quite literally release the world that exists now. Every Uma artifact and negation ability will disappear from this world. However, if you fully exhaust the heart unluck, then your memories will, your love will disappear without a trace. What? Why won't you listen to what I'm telling you? You got the wrong idea, don't you? You really think love decreases once it's accumulated? No, hatred, that's finite. It eventually runs out. Rebellion was that way, but love is different. Love that's built in the present and the future is infinite. This is so cheesy. This is very, very cheesy. And God, this is really making me think of The Fallen. This is the Fallen series, which I think I did cover on this channel like a long ass time ago. This is really making me think. If I didn't, then I feel like shit. I'm really sorry. This is really making me think of what we've seen in Anatsu no Tazai with Meliodas and Elizabeth. It kind of is giving me that too. Oh my God, this really is giving that, isn't it? Oh my God, it really is. It is a combination of that, huh? Yeah, it really is. Luna's like, what the fuck are you doing? Even Luna's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Yo, looks like we're finally alone. Huh, alone? When there are this many Umas around? Well, it kind of looks like the end, you know? How about we have a little chat? It's a little late to bring up anything. Now, you see, at first I had only planned on toying with you. Just enough to kill time with your unluck ability because it piqued my interest. But guess what? People don't die unless they're forgotten. Through all the shenanigans we've got into together, you taught me something. Once I heard that, I had a thought. I thought that I could die one day, so let's enjoy what life has to offer. Well, that's funny. What's that? You taught me the same thing. Andy, the first time I met you was sheer chaos, but ever since that day, I've had the most wicked fun time. Yes! And I love this page with all their memories in the background. This is great. I see. Thanks, Fuko, for letting me die. Ah, right, that's right. Once we win this, you won't be undead anymore. That's not what I meant, dummy. It's once you forget, right? You're going to forget me, and that will be my death. Oh, the memories I shared with you, each and every one of them has become a treasure, and their shine has taught me what death truly means. Oh, if you're ever unlucky enough to run into me again, then you better believe I'll revive. I'm. We're. Uh, we're undead. This is so This is so cheesy. Go undead unluck. Yeah, sick. Wicked sick. Yeah. This is. Oh, okay. Have struck with all their might. Okay, I'm gonna see. Let me take. Mm, I like the conversation with Fuko and Andy. I really like that conversation. As cheesy as it is, I think it's cute. But the one thing that kind of bothers me with this final strike is I really kind of wish Victor and Louise was there with them to do it, because I think that would have just made it more meaningful. But I understand because they're using the power of the heart, so yeah, that's probably why. But I feel like, as I was saying earlier, I feel like if everyone had their moment, again, like Mission Yozakura family, if everyone would have had their moment, and the fight, and we saw like something similar, something akin to what we saw with Fang Chen and Moy against Time, if we had that, or what we saw with Gina and Change, if we would have had like that for everybody in this arc, then to me, as cheesy as this would feel so satisfying, and I would not be mad at this. No. But because we didn't have any of that, and it just like rushed through everything, it didn't give really anything. It somewhat gave, obviously, I know there's the stuff that's built up too, but it didn't give there is the wording I'm looking for, a satisfying build up. There we go. It didn't give the satisfying build up that I think, at least I was looking for, but I think a lot of fans were looking for, because I really wanted to see the rest of the Umas, the rest of the Master Rules. That's the right word. The rest of the Master Rules, like, show, doing their thing and fighting up against like the different negators. The other thing I would have, and I think they took down this motherfucker. They took down Endgame way too fast, and I think this right here, this chapter, because people have been debating, has Undead Unluck been axed, or has it been, or is it just ending naturally? I think this chapter really kind of solidifies, at least in my opinion, that this has been axed. I'm There's no doubt in my mind this manga was axed. I know people are gonna say, I know fans are gonna say, "Oh, Packer Girl, you're being stupid." I'm like, look at, go compare this to what we saw, what we've been seeing in Mission Yozakura family, or what we saw, because the final arc is basically over. Compare this to what we saw in Mission Yozakura family, and then tell me this manga wasn't axed. This manga, what we're seeing here in this final arc, scream, especially in this final fight, compared to what we got in the previous loop. This screams axe. This does. Those are saying that it was not axe and it's just ending naturally. Like, you are just coping at this point. I'm not sorry for saying it. This manga was so axed, and it really sucks. Because I love it. And when I think the axe, I think, hit, is I think it real. If I think this is how the axe could have been prevented. It was because of all the Fukusu stuff. Um, because Fuko became a Mary Sue, like Emma. I think she became a worse Mary Sue than Emma in Promised Neverland, in all honesty. And because the Negator's tragedies were essentially kind of erased, and that's why Undead Unluck was so good in this loop. It really hurt Undead Unluck, and the sales were already not doing well, and I think because of that, that's what really kind of led to this manga's downfall. And I've said this time and time again. I think if this would have started, this final loop would have started by following Andy and see Andy get sealed by the Master Rules and introduce us to the Master Rules sooner, or like right away, and then go into Fuko's content. Then I think this would have been a lot. It would have been a lot better because Andy is what makes Undead Unluck good. Fuko's okay, but Andy is what saved this manga for me, especially in this portion of the arc. As soon as Andy came back, that's when this manga really made a comeback. It did. But I'm going to say this to be fair to Tosaka here. Considering what you're dealing with in terms of, because as I said, I think this manga did get axed. I think Shueisha is giving them the common courtesy to at least attempt to finish it the way they want to do it in terms of it like an ending. The best way they can, anyway. So I will give you credit where credit is due, Tosaka, that you're at least trying to finish it, and that the way that it is set up, because there are fights skipped, that this is kind of like, if the anime does get here, it does a full adaptation of Undead Unluck, that we could have like a Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War situation where the missing fights do get adapted in the anime. And if that is the case, I will be so happy. That will definitely rectify the situation for me. Like a lot of the stuff that is skipped here, again, this is if Undead Unluck gets a full anime adaptation, it can be rectified in the anime. I think it will. This is if it does get a full anime adaptation, the content that's missing here will definitely get rectified in the anime. But that's my opinion. But in terms of this fight, and especially in terms of this portion of the fight, I'm just so let down. I'm so let down with this. This could have been done so much better. I'm so let down that we did get to really see and, really go, Sun Soul and really get to utilize their form. Or Phase End. I really wanted to see more of Phase End. And we really didn't get that. And again, as I said, I think that's just further proof that Undead Unluck got axed. I really do. God, this really does. I can't be the only one thinking this manga got axed. I can't be. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of this chapter? Do you guys think that this chapter is further evidence that Undead Unluck got axed, like I do? And do you think that those that are denying it, that it's been axed, are just coping? Especially if you're a Mission Yozakura family reader. Comparing the final arcs to each other, it's like night and day. It's insane. And do you think if Undead Unluck gets a full anime adaptation, do you think the content, because this does in a way kind of feel like a Bleach situation too in some ways, I'm not saying Tosaka is sick health-wise. I'm just saying how the manga is done, where there's like so many fights skipped and shit like that. Do you think if Undead Unluck gets a full anime adaptation, that the fights that are missing and the content that is missing will be rectified in the anime? Because it is David Productions, I say they will do it. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Undead Unluck content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.